you were 10 years old and you learned that you had no citizenship in the only country you had ever known, the UAE. What was that realization like for you?
I mean, I felt like I just needed to grind harder when I was so young. If there is any competition, I need to like grind even harder than the competition. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really. I think that made me realize that I don't think a citizenship can stop anything of growth or a dream. I mean, sometimes it can facilitate a lot of stuff for you as an individual without you knowing, you know?
Yeah.
You probably don't even know it, but there's a lot of perks in it. Like that went, I think it's like playing the video game from scratch, really. Like,
Right.
it's like,
Right. So do you feel like that sort of was the base for you to just sort of propel you and sort of create the good habits that you have right now and that you translate to your music career and every other aspect of your life?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it made me realize that, listen, I can really like something and a skill in any dream that I want to do. At the end of the day, like, I don't think my parents were forcing me to be anything, really. I don't think I had any pressure to become a doctor or engineer. I think it was easy from that perspective because I could have just ended up doing nothing or become an artist or a director. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
I really saw it from that perspective. Other than if I was this person with this citizenship or with this much wealth, I'll probably have a lot of pressure from my elders to become a successful person, right? Because I have a lot of friends like that, and I think when I grew up, I'm like, oh shit, I'm lucky, man. Like, I didn't have any pressure. I just needed to
no expectations.
No expectation. No.
I actually had, like being the son of first generation immigrants, I feel like there's that pressure to be certain things in your life, right? And now, even now in my life, when I tell people I want to do podcasting, people are like, but you're a lawyer. What else do you want to be, right? Like, why do you want to go into this lane? Because it's such an unknown. And I think from their perspective, they just want to have a high floor for you, right? Rather than looking at the ceiling as to what you could do. So obviously you've broken through that ceiling, man. So congratulations on that.
Yeah.
I was wondering as well, growing up in Abu Dhabi, having, the Emirati culture, also your Somali heritage, also you're Muslim, right?
Yeah.
How has that affected your music, or has been introduced in your music? Like, do you incorporate all those like the heritage, the culture, the faith in your music?
Yeah, 100%. I think you have to include all of these stuffs because at the end of the day, you're producing a content to people that actually exactly like you, and they want them to be relevant when you say certain stuff, you know? Even when you praise the God in music or the way you say it, or all these things is vocabs to people that know it and know exactly what you want. At the end of the day, that's how I started doing music from the beginning. I didn't think about anything. I just wanted people to actually relate to me and how I started doing music in Abu Dhabi, which was so difficult. Do you know what I mean? And I think my culture and the people's culture have something in common, which is these things that you actually mentioned. Do you know what I mean? That's just a no-brainer to not include it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.